Hello everyone, my name is Jason, this is
Monty.
Today doing another video on Revelation chapter 10 verse 4, and I'm going to start it off today. And it says, "When the seven thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Seal up those things the seven thunders uttered, and write them not." And now I'm reading the World English Bible translation, and it says, when the seven thunders sounded, I was about to write, but I heard a voice from the sky saying, Seal up the things the seven thunders have said, and don't write them down. Now to put this entire verse into context, "And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was upon his head, and his face was as it were the sun, and his feet as pillars of fire. And he had in his hand a little book open, and he set his right foot upon the sea, and his left foot on the earth, and cried with a loud voice, as when a lion would roar. And when he had cried, seven thunders had uttered their voices." Now, what is so interesting about this verse is that John is, of course, having the vision on the island of Patmos as he's writing Revelation. And he is, of course, we know that he's not writing anything down at this point that the seven thunders have said. But whatever the seven thunders had said, apparently it was pretty important that it made him want to write it down. Now, whatever they said, it is not given in Scripture. Many theologians debate back and forth on what exactly it was. Most people believe it to be coming judgment, or what I personally believe it was the details about the second coming of Christ. But we'll never really know exactly what they said, but it's just interesting to speculate on. And so, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, as Jason said, it's very interesting to try to understand what the seven thunders said, but to me, what the seven thunders said is just as important as what the seven thunders were. As you know, John the Revelator had a vision, and that's where Revelation comes from. Now, most of Revelation is allegory, which could probably be tied to the fact that no one in the time of John could really understand what's going on in today's society, the politics, the technology, so on and so forth. But who the seven thunders were, or what the seven thunders were, I personally believe that the seven thunders represent certain people that are here to come soon, or have already come and are here.
Leaders.
Yes. World leaders. People who bring a message that's not written in the book of Revelation. Now, this could be wrong. It could be the reason that John wasn't allowed to write anything was because it was specifically for John, or for the people around John at the time. But there's several different speculations you could go on, and it's just so much you could say about it. The reason this verse was picked, when I first looked at it, Jason told me that we were probably going to do a Bible chat on this. So I looked at it, and I thought that it was a little bit too much intrigue, but I think that's mostly what makes this video interesting. So.
No, a case of God telling someone not to write something down or not to say exactly what the prophecy was. It's only happened one other time in the Bible, and it was in the book of Daniel. And Daniel was, of course, told a prophecy by God. It was revealed to him, and he was told not to share it. But that was because of a very special reason, because God knew that it was only for Daniel's people at that time. It was not for us. So it's only happened one other time. So whatever these seven thunders said, I'd imagine it was pretty important. So we'll probably never know what exactly they said until we get up there. Probably only John and, of course, God knows. And I think that's the great mystery behind it, because we can speculate, and, of course, we can come up with our own conclusion, but we'll never really know, and we can really just try our best to understand and try to live our lives to the best so that we, of course, don't fall short on Judgment Day. And now, so that's the end of Bible Chat, and of course we did our second year anniversary video last week. We're really excited about that. It came out really, really well, and so we're super excited and we're pumped. And right now we're actually starting development on a brand new segment, two new segments, of course. One is probably going to come out. I don't want to tease it too much. I can't exactly tell you what it is, but it's probably coming out between July and August, and another one is possibly coming out in October. And now, the one coming out in October, I know the rest of our team is really excited for, because it will specifically involve them. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I want to save that reveal for a later date. So we're really excited about all the things coming up. We're really sorry that we missed schedule all those times since last month. Really sorry about that, but, life happens, and if we could control it, we would most definitely want to do a video. So with all that said and done, my name is Jason, and he is
Monty,
signing off.